Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are in the month of October and we have about 12 days left until Halloween. And I started doing my 13 days of Halloween, and of course I waited to the last minute, so I'm basically doing a look a day and trying to get it up. And I also wanted to do a first impressions on the Desi and Katy collab with Dose of Colors on their collection, their round 2 collection. And I didn't know where I can fit it just because I typically only film every other weekend. So I just figured, hey, I mean, why not just create a look using the palette? A little bit about the palette before we jump into the tutorial. This is the Friendcation palette. This retails for $55. You know your girl did not pay $55 for it. I had, I think it was like $21 credit at Ulta, so I used it towards this palette. And this is what the box looks like. I know some people said that they wish that the palette looked like this, but I think the palette is absolutely stunning. And this is what the palette looks like. I mean, this is gorgeous. Doesn't this kind of look like a clutch? And then when you open it, it does come with that little protective piece. And then here are the colors. And I know typically we've been seeing a lot of neutrals, eyeshadows with pops of colors, but this one, when you see it in person, I mean, these shades are absolutely stunning. I don't have some of these shades in my collection. Even these two that are a little bit more on the neutral side, I just feel like if it is anything like this Game Over shade with this, like, I don't know, it's just got this shift to it. Like it looks black, but then when I was playing back my tutorial, it looked green. So it's got like these really pretty shifts to it. This is a pretty unique palette. And then I also picked up the highlighter in Fuego. I really loved Chasing the Sun, but I do think that Desi's a deeper skin tone. But I'm happy. I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, this is a very, very beaming highlight. I have textured skin. I have large pores. I've heard that it can bring out your texture, but I don't get that at all. So I will say right now that I love the collection. And again, it comes in this beautiful glittery like packaging, and this retails for, I want to say, I don't have my phone next to me. I bought this on point, so I paid like $7 for it, but I want to say it's like $24. I will have it listed in this bar right here. I don't remember what this retails for. I didn't pick up any of the lips because I wasn't gonna pay full price when Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty had some Dose of Colors for half off. And I did pick up like 4 shades during the sale. They typically retail, I believe, for, is it $20, 21? I don't know, but I paid $9. And I did decide to play with this Merlot color. This is the first time I tried it. I do say that it looks a little pink, but now that it's dried down, it is your classic red and it's very pretty. I bought some other shades, so I already know that I do like this formula. It's not, I mean, you can feel it, but it's not like some of these other liquid lipsticks. One of the first liquid lipsticks I tried was the NYX Lingerie, and it was so horrible that I never bought liquid lipsticks again. But then when I saw people raving about the Dose of Color formula, I did go ahead and pick up several of the shades, and I love it. It is a very comfortable liquid lipstick, and this color is very stunning. And I tend to like reds as a liquid lipstick now, just because I don't want to have to worry about it. It's pretty budge proof. I mean, yeah, there's really no transfer, and I just, you know, it stays put all day. So I could talk a million years about just these 3 things, because I can just talk about makeup for hours, because that is my passion. So let me stop and let's jump into the video. All right. So I did do the usual. I primed my face. I used a Tarte smoothing primer, I think it is, and then the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Potion Primer. I've seen a lot of people dip into the blue and this like green gold. I think it's like Dirty Money or something like that. Yeah. I want to dip into Game Over. I want to do a smoky eye. I've done Minnie Mouse before, and she's really easy, like, but I kind of want to do a glam Minnie Mouse. I've seen so many different versions of Minnie Mouse. I've seen the comic book looking one. I've also seen the dead one. I don't kill off any characters that I love, so I wasn't going to do that. So I thought, why not do a glam one? So I am going to attempt a smoky eye and a red lip. We're gonna start with a fluffy brush, and I am going to dip into this light shade here. It's called Necessary, and I am just going to buff that in my crease. I laid tape down because smoky eye can get really out of hand, and I just like to have a guide so that it's a sharp line, so that will look pretty for this look that I'm going for. And this is already blending out pretty smoothly. A little bit of kick up, not too much. I've actually, in the smaller Dose of Color, I think I have the Marvelous Mauves. That one is very powdery, but it blends out very beautifully. This one I'm not noticing as much kick up, and it's blending out nicely too. I don't know if it blends out as well as the other one. I am going to go into the color Churro, which is a little bit darker, because I'm going to do like a gradient effect. And put that more in the center. And this is just a small tapered E45 Sigma brush. I'm just going to kind of blend those together. And then I am going to dip into Cheens, which is a little bit deeper. So I'm like going from the lightest, the light brown, to this one, to that. I'm just creating a gradient effect. And this one I am going to try and really concentrate on the very, very center of my crease. And then I'm going to go back into the color Churro, which is that medium brown, and I'm going to go over that and just blend those together. Okay, and then I'm going to go back into that lighter brown, the Necessary. It's, I guess, a Necessary color. That's cute. And I'm going to blend that shade in. And then I'm going to take another fluffy brush. This is the Santi Contour Eyeshadow. I'm going to go into this light basic shade, and that's what it's called, basic. And I'm just going to put that on the top. And I usually do this to kind of blend away any harsh lines. Okay, and now we have our crease done. I'm going to layer a base. This is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean, and I am just gonna pat that down. Because I feel like it lasts longer, especially if you're gonna go out in this, which I'm not. But when I did do this look, I put a base down. Kind of like when you cut your crease, you're putting concealer or base down. This is the same thing, just for a darker shade. I'm going to go into that Game Over shade, and I'm going to start packing that on the lid. I'm going to do it first without wetting my brush. This is very, very pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty shade. It looks so glittery. I thought there was going to be, like, I thought it was going to flake all over the place. That's really, really pretty. And this is without wetting my brush. I know what it's going to look like with it wet. Let's try it out with a wet brush. And it's already intense, Ooh, yeah, it's a little bit more of a liquid. But honestly, this is something that you don't need to wet your brush. And there's just a littlest bit of fallout. Nothing too crazy, which I thought would be worse because these are very glittery shades. And then I'm going to smoke out that corner because I did bring it all the way to the end there. Okay. And I'm going to go back into that darker brown shade and I'm just going to kind of bring those together. And then that brown, that medium brown. And now that lighter brown shade. Minnie's gonna be glammed out. And then that basic shade. And there was a little bit more kick up over here with that glittery shade. And that was even after wetting the brush. I just think these are very glittery, so just keep that in mind. I am going to do under the eye a little bit just because sometimes with these colors I want to guide when I come back. I know some of it will come off, but because of this tape that I'm going to remove, I usually do a little bit of a guide. And I'm basically just taking that brown, this more medium brown. I'm not going to do the light, the 3 browns. I'm just going to do the 2. I'm going to do the color Churro and also do that deeper Cheens color. And I'm just going to smoke out the bottom. So I'm going to clean up under my face and I'm not going to have a tape anymore. So this is just something I usually do with some looks. And then I'm going to take that darker one and just get it closer. It's the smoky eye look. So I'm going to clean up my face, put on some foundation, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't finish under the eyes. Like when I wiped it clean, I felt like it was okay, but I did add this NYX Jumbo eye pencil and milk. And I wouldn't normally add this underneath, but again, this is for a Halloween look and I wanted to open up my eyes and make it look a little more on the like cartoony side. So that's why I did that. So I'm gonna add some mascara underneath. I would typically do a black liner, but again, for the look that I am doing, which is Minnie Mouse, I'm not. I also hardcore contoured my nose. I did that on purpose because I'm gonna do a little black tip. And I just wanted to do like a little nose. So I wanted to contour it. But none of them are sharp enough. So this is kind of a little fat. And this is super creamy. So I'll probably find a black shadow and set that because that can really make a mess. I contoured with the Smashbox contour palette. I used this cool brown shade. I don't contour this hard, but for this look I did. And then I used the Pacifica blush. This is a very powdery blush, but I usually kick it over my trash can because it gives a very light flush of color, which is what I wanted because this look is already intense enough. So I did take the Stila, where is it, liner, and just kind of outlined it, like went around it, made it a little bit bigger. So next, we're gonna put a little bit of highlighter on our girl mini. And this is in Fuego. I really love Chasing the Sun, but I don't know that I'm dark enough for that. Ooh, this is really, really pretty. Oh, like a super light hand. Mini got that glow up. And then last, we are gonna do the classic red lip. And I am just outlining my lip with the this is NYX liner and pumpkin. It's probably a little too red, like that orange red, because I do think that the red I'm using is more of that classic blue red. So we're gonna just fill it in and layer it on top. Ooh, this is like it looks pink here. Ooh, this is really pretty. I'm gonna wipe some off because it's like, this is in the shade Merlot. And it's like a pink red. It's very pretty. I thought it was a little bit more it looks red on camera, but it's more pink in the mirror. Maybe once it dries down. So I am going to put my hair on, and you'll see that in a minute, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so that is the completed look. I mean, look at that highlighter. Look at this eyeshadow. I have been having the best luck with eyeshadows lately. I will keep playing around with this. I do think this is a very unique palette. I know a lot of palettes lately have been neutral with a pop of color. This has like your transition shades that are needed, and then it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 absolutely stunning glittery shimmer shades that look gorgeous. You can't even see it, and you have to be here in person, but this is such a beautiful eye look. I know I look a little silly because again, I'm doing 13 days of Halloween. Go ahead and follow my Instagram for easy to more complex looks. These I picked up at Walmart for $7.99, and then this dress I got lucky. But I've seen people wear a red top. I've worn black leggings and a red top when I walk around Disney, and then I put my ears on. People will get the gist of it, and then you make it your own by the makeup that you do. So I wanted to combine the Dose of Colors Friendcation, the Katy and Desi collab in this video, just because this is already out and I wanted to get it up, but at the same time I'm trying to get all these looks in. This highlighter is stunning. I mean, this is popping. I am happy that I picked up this. I'm happy that I picked up both of these. I think this is a very nice addition to my palette collection. I don't have anything like this. And this highlighter is like, I only swiped it a little bit. So again, very, very, very beautiful. That is my first impressions, is that this is a really stunning palette. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube with beautiful looks. I hadn't seen a smoky eye yet, so I did want to create it. Again, I wouldn't normally do the white eyeliner. I did it more for the look. But yeah, that will do it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did. And click that notification bell so you know when I upload. And until next time, guys, bye.